Tinubu, how is he moving our economy? I was shocked to discover that with all Ibrahim Traore is doing, he only has 20 billion GDP, while Nigeria is having nearly 400 billion GDP. Guess what is the difference? Ibrahim Traore used $12 million to build the tomatoes factory, while Nigeria borrowed $15 million to build house for Vice President of Nigeria. With all the roads, facility, equipment, development, estates that Ibrahim Traore is doing in Burkina Faso, their GDP is not even bigger than that of my state, Edo State. For nearly 2 years, nobody is threatening Tinubu. He has this massive GDP. We're suffering from insecurity, bad road, bad network, police brutality, terrorists everywhere, lack of development, no good road, poor infrastructure. While Ibrahim Traore planned to be constructing 5,000 kilometers every year. You see the reasons why everyone is supporting Ibrahim Traore. You see the reason why they want him out of the office, because he's actually using the resources of the Burkinabes for their people. Why Tinubu is using the Nigeria economy to travel overseas, to go to France, spend 3 months there. His son is flying private jets. Why Ibrahim Traore is simply wearing military uniform and moving with this van. When you ask a question, is Tinubu capable of having that ability to enjoy life, like grooving women, going to club? None of that. He's weak, fragile, doda, he's looking unhealthy. So what is preventing him? The reason I discovered that this man is not working is because he's a puppet. No matter how big the GDP of Nigeria, being a puppet simply means there are some things he will never venture to do. On the other hand, Ibrahim Traore is free. He's not answerable to anybody. You rarely see Ibrahim Traore travel to overseas. So Nigeria have 400 billion GDP with nothing to show for it, while a country with 20 billion GDP is doing massive infrastructure. You see why the rest African leaders are against Ibrahim Traore? Because Ibrahim Traore is exposing these criminals that you do not need big resources. You do not need big budget in order to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Because in Nigeria system, if they award 20 billion, at the end of the day, they're going to do that project with either 2 billion or 4 billion. The rest, 16 billion to 18 billion, will be shared. And that contract will eventually be abandoned. Why? Because the real money allocated for that budget is too small. How I wish Ibrahim Traore is my president. How old is Ibrahim Traore? 36 or 37 years. How old is Tinubu? His age cannot be guessed. Because why? Tinubu officially is 73, but he look like 80-something years plus. We have a problem in Africa, and that problem seems not feasible. Nigerians, we deserve a better country. We deserve a better leadership. It means if Nigeria actually break up tomorrow, we will achieve a lot. Yes, we will achieve a lot. If Burkina Faso can be thriving with 20 billion GDP and Nigeria is moving backward, we are always on recession, nothing to show for it with almost 400 billion. It shows that even if we are 1 trillion economy, we won't be able to achieve anything.